Hey, what's going on, guys? Raiderpint and you're back with the video. Today we are on One Shot MC private test server here with another cannon for you guys. But today we're gonna be explaining to you guys how to make a big scatter on your cannon. This can go for any cannon pretty much. And yeah, let's get right into it. So the cannon on the right here has the scatter done to it. The cannon on the left here does not. This is a very quick 120 second that I made RC. Super quick. I literally just whipped it up like minutes. So yeah, this will be the end result of this cannon that we'll be changing. There you go. So you can see it's pretty big scatter, pretty nice scatter indeed. But yeah, so I'm gonna go right to this. This is your basic cannon that, well, put it this way, it's not hybriding right now. So okay, let me put this back, sorry. Okay, so it's a basic cannon. It literally right now it can't even hybrid correctly. Okay, just watch. It literally can't even hybrid correctly. Like what? Like come on, it can't even work. So that's how bad it currently is. Now I'm gonna be showing you guys how to fix it. Pretty simple on what to do. That's not working. Whoopsie daisies. Sorry for this. But yeah, so I'm going to be changing stuff on this cannon to make it work indeed. So first things first, we need to do is we need to delay this timing right here to 2, like that. I'm going to put that timing just like that. That's how it needs to be. I'm going to fire now. That's not going to affect the outcome really. It just to show you guys that needs to be done. Okay, so at least it's stacking now. That's why it's good, you know, getting all that hammer out. But you saw the hybrid, it literally flew directly up. It didn't even work. So in order to fix that, what you need to do is you need to come up to your hammer and you need to remove a hammer like that. And then you're gonna fire again, you're gonna see, is it gonna do the same thing or not? If it does, you need to remove one more hammer. If it doesn't, then you know you're set. Okay. Lag here. Okay, it went directly back up. You guys saw that. The explosion was a bit higher. I don't know why I'm lagging a bit here. Then you're gonna remove one more, and I know the 2 is gonna be the maximum amount you're gonna remove. You're never gonna have to remove 3. You should never have to remove 3. So there's gonna be 1 or 2 TNT you're gonna have to remove. In this case, I know it's 2. Fire, boom. It can at least hybrid now, right? That's always good. Let me replace this back here. Okay, set, cobble. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to actually fixing the scatter. Now, reasons why I told you guys to do this to your piston here is because it'll give it more, it'll push out the very last second it can. And that will allow one more pulse of one-shot TNT to actually go in and make it through. Also, with your booster, you want your booster to be delayed as much as possible. I normally go for 2 ticks before the power goes off. So you guys here. I don't know if you really see that very well. But yeah, you guys can see that it literally just barely made it to that piston there. So yeah, that didn't happen that time. It's kind of odd. But yeah, so we're gonna show you guys how to fix your actual scatter now. So we're gonna come back down to here, and we're going to make it so it's not an instant hybrid, but it's pretty much within the first 2 to 3 ticks of your hammer going off. So in order to do this, we have to move that one, and that one. In order to do that, you literally just have to look at your hammer and see if your one-shot TNT is going off like 2 ticks after your hammer. It's pretty easy to figure out. So yeah. And when I say, jumping back to the actual boost here, I completely forgot to tell you this. Reason why we want our booster to go as delayed as possible, because it'll allow more pulses of one-shot TNT to actually make it to the piston. So after doing that, what we want to do is we want to divide up your one-shot TNT. Now, with normally a 200 stacker or 180 stacker, anything below that or it, normally gonna have to go with 4 and 4, like so. But I've found out that with like a 200 stacker, a 220, a 230, 255, 240, you normally will go with 8. So pretty much it's just these two but combined together. So it's always gonna be 2 through 8, and you'll know you have the correct one when on your scatter, if it's not going directly down, like just straight down, no going back up, then you'll know you have the correct amount of one-shot TNT. Now, what I mean by 8 is, or 8 or 4, right here, this is 4. 4 and 4, okay? You don't think, oh, that's 8. No, it's 4 and 4. So then 230 would be 8 and 8. See what I'm getting at here? If you guys have any questions throughout this entire video, make sure you comment it. I will most definitely reply and tell and like help you guys out. So now we have that all set up. We can remove this now, like so. Remove that. Perfect. We're gonna keep that divided up for now, just to make sure. And what you're going to do is you're gonna set up your capacitor. Now I need one of these. Capacitor. What a capacitor does is it stores a signal for a period of time. Now, sounds fancy, doesn't it? Yeah, because it is fancy. So, this is a capacitor. It just stores a signal for a certain amount of time. Pretty simple like that. And what you're going to do is right after this, you're going to add a pulse extender. It literally does what the name is. It just extends the pulse out to longer. So, it just makes the pulse longer. And then you're going to set this little contraction here. You're going to put your repeater down, out, place 3 comparators like that, and place the very one touching the repeater. Put it on, and then put redstone all around it like so. Take it from here, and you're going to wire it back up to there. Or just wire it somehow to your first area of one-shot TNT like so. So right now, as we're standing right here, it should be doing about 20 blocks. Now, when you want to start off with just your first one. You don't want to have 2 automatically, because you want to figure out if that's the correct amount of one-shot TNT or not. If it's not correct amount of one-shot TNT, you will know, like I said, and I'll show you guys an example of it in a second here. But right now, you're doing maybe about 20 blocks. Yeah. So not nearly as big as that. This makes it, adding that extra on gives it a couple more blocks of distance to it, of hammer, or not hammer, sorry, scatter. So it's always what you want to do. I'll show you guys what I mean by incorrect amount of TNT. Now, these are going off at the same exact time, and you'll see that it will not work out as well. It will, I think it should scatter down a little bit, then go back up, which is not what we want. So same timing. You can see it goes all over. So the hammer to one-shot TNT proportion or ratio has to be correct. Like I said, it's always going to be 4, 6, or 8, or somewhere in between there. In this case, on this, it's 4 for 120 stacker. But yeah, it all depends on the amount of hammer that you have. So we know the correct amount of 4, and we added this bit on. This bit will just give it that more blocks. It gives it like 15 more blocks, something like that. If we fire it now, though, you'll be able to see that it works. Whoopsie, it works just fine. Oh, whoops, I didn't. Oh, that was a dumb moment. Okay, let's refire that. Sorry. So you see now, it should reach the amount of blocks that it should reach on that, which is perfect and exactly what we're going for. Oh shoot, that was a weird shot. Sometimes it happens on that. Set cobble. Okay. Sorry for that. Should be all good now. Should be all fantastic. Okay. So there you go. You see there, that pretty much fixes your scatter. It's literally the same amount of blocks. That's kind of weird. As that, it can vary sometimes depending on how far you're shooting and stuff like that. But yeah. So just to recap, you want to have the most amount of pulses as possible. Sometimes you might have to go over the amount. Like I know if I added 2 more, it would actually be wasting TNT. Sometimes you might have to do that. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Set cobble. So now have 1 extra left inside the barrel. At least it should. Yeah. Okay. No, it got fired all the way out there. Okay. But yeah, I was actually got farther. That's odd. So I guess I didn't have as many pulses as possible. But like I just said there, it's wasting TNT, yes, but you might have to do that if you do want the biggest scatter you can get. Obviously, just to fix that, you would literally just come up here, cover that up, and it would stay inside the barrel. Pretty easy. But yeah, so recapping again, you want this delayed as much as possible, so about 2 ticks before your actual hammer, before your power goes off, sorry. And you want this delayed as much as possible to always get that extra amount of pulses of one-shot TNT in there. That's obviously what you want. Okay, come back to this setup here. You want as many as you can get, as long as this can get. So the more of these pulses of TNT that you get, the longer the scatter is, the bigger the scatter is. This right here, it just kind of, it blocks off how fast it can go. So if it goes too fast, it's not going to work. And you can't have all these on, you can't have none of them on, it can't have the middle one on, you can't have the front one on. If you have the front one on, it literally just acts like a basic scatter. I'll show you here. You see that's not what you want, trust me. Yeah, that's not what you want at all. It really isn't. So it needs to be this back one here. It's not gonna work as well at all. But yeah, most of the time though, what I've seen with these scatters here is that since it's going off almost 2 ticks after your hammer, what I see a lot is insta hybrids. Now I'm not gonna say that it's an insta hybrid for every cannon, because it really is an insta hybrid for all of them. It depends on certain stuff, and yeah. But all in all, you should be getting the most out of your scatter if you do this setup. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything about how to do this, I will be on one shot and stuff like that. You guys can comment any questions you have. Maybe if you want me to help fix your scatter on your cannon on one shot, I'll be glad to. But yeah, guys, I'm Raiderpint. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.